Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? How am I doing? Oh, I feel great. I feel really good, actually. And today, well, first off, you know what this is. This is an XJW video, and since this is an XJW video, hit the like button to help YouTube algorithm show it to as many people as possible. That's why any and every time you see an XJW video, you hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be telling crazy stories like this all the time. And today, it's not really a crazy story as much as it's just pointing out how the Jehovah Witness governing body should have no business speaking for God. You know, that's kind of meaning. No business at all. Now let's talk about some Bible stories, okay? Because there are times in which the Bible said a human can speak for God. But, you know, God didn't just entrust the ability to speak for him with just any old body. He at least gave people a warning as to, you know, that, hey, these my people. In case they ever ask, you know. So let's look at like Moses, right? So Moses was out here and Moses was doing all this stuff, and they was like, how do we know you speak for God? And he said, okay, bet. You see this stick? Boom. Now it's a snake. And like, that ain't even impressive. We could do that too. And they threw down their sticks and they became snakes. But then Moses' snake ate their snake, which, okay, let's be honest, sounds inappropriate. Hey, he ate my snake. But that is not the point. The point is, he had powers. And not just that, this man opened up the ocean with his stick. That sounds so inappropriate. Hey, baby, I opened up an ocean with my stick. But anyway, Moses was the man. He had all sorts of powers, and it's not hard for people to believe that this guy is speaking for God. Look at him. He's majestic. And not only that, let's look at Jesus, right? Jesus spoke for God while he was on the planet. He was a mere mortal, and he spoke for God. Matter of fact, not only did he speak for God, people were like, hey, if you speak for God, what's the most impressive thing you can do? And he had probably the greatest party trick of all time. He said, okay, you see that bottle of water right there? Yeah, we see that bottle of water. What you gonna do with it, Jesus? Boink! Now it's wine! This is a liquor now. 5 seconds ago, children could drink this. Now they can't. Liquor! He was his own liquor dispensary, which I'm sure he should get sued for now. There's something in prohibition about turning water into wine that probably should be illegal, but that's a cool party trick. Probably the coolest party trick of all time. Greater point being, he had magic powers and people was, you know, obliged to believe that he spoke for God. You know, that's kind of meaning. Even Samson. Now, Samson didn't speak for God a lot, right? But he was all strong and powerful. He represented God. Now, let's be honest. The way Samson went out was pretty unimpressive. But when you think about it, it's very impressive. Like, first off, Delilah is first ballot Hall of Famer WAP all day long. She had to have some of the greatest between the leg I've ever heard of in my life. I mean, the greatest. Just think about it. Samson was so strong that he ripped the jaw off a lion. You know how strong you gotta be to rip the face off of a lion? I mean, admit it, it was probably an old, elderly lion. Let's be honest, you ain't catching no young lion and just ripping his face off. Like, it was probably an old lion, like, oh, get up off of me. And, you know, he ripped the lion's mouth off. But he had to be strong regardless. And one night with Delilah, one night, you think that they say, oh, he fell asleep. Samson ain't fall asleep. Samson passed out. Oh, Delilah put that whop on him, and he lost consciousness. That's what happened to Samson. Samson was like, what is this? And he just passed out. It was too good, boy. Delilah, I'm telling you, she had first ballot Hall of Famer VJJ on her, boy. Put that man to sleep. And the reason I say he wasn't asleep and he was more passed out in a coma than he was sleeping, do you know how hard it was to cut people's hair back then? They didn't have clippers. They didn't even have scissors. They didn't even have knives. She probably had like an elephant tusk bone that she sharpened with a brick. And she cut his hair while he was asleep. Just like, and he's sitting there getting his hair ripped out of his head. And he slept through that whole thing. No, he didn't sleep. He passed out through that whole thing. He was knocked the hell out. Boy, she put that whop on him. And then he woke up. He ain't had no more strength left. Now, let's be honest. If somebody wakes up and all their strength is gone after sleeping with some rando woman, right? You didn't lose muscle mass and strength from getting your hair cut, brother. That ain't what happened. You lost your muscle mass and strength because she gave you an STD. That's what happened. Yep, you heard it here first. Delilah gave Samson AIDS. Why do you think Samson was so okay with giving up his life? He's like, well, it's over anyway, Jehovah. Just give me a little bit of strength and I'll push these pillars over and kill out all the people that's up in here. But I get it, man. I messed up. I shouldn't have been hitting that raw. Even though I ain't had no choice because they didn't have condominiums back then. But the point is, the major point is that all these people were able to show miracles and do miracles. What miracles can the governing body do? I mean, come on. Tony Morris can't even turn water into whiskey. He has to go to the bottle king. Come on. You want me to come back, show me a miracle. I want you to show me not Samuel. Show me, what's your boy name? Stephen Smith? Well, I'm thinking of Stephen A. Smith. I'm not thinking of the other guy. What's Rubberface name, man? I can't think of his name. Stephen Lett. Rubberface. Stephen Lett, the face himself. I just want to know, right, if he's perfect, why can't you just talk normal for 20 minutes? You can't even get your blinking in order. That's the only miracle I can see that Stephen Lett can do, is the ability to go ungodly long amounts of time without blinking. Like, that seems weird to me. That's not normal. Nobody should be able to go 15 minutes without blinking. He's the only person I've ever seen do that, and it freaks me out. I once tried not to blink for 4 minutes straight and my eyeballs start bleeding. It was horrible. I'd never do it again. He sit there and he got to pretend like he blinking. He ain't even blinking for real. He be, I'm like, brother, I saw that. That wasn't no blink. What are you doing? Point is this, okay? I got a little derailed. But the governing body has shown you nothing to prove that they are God's people. Nothing. And there are countless stories in the Bible of different people proving that they're God's people by doing all sorts of miracles and everything else. I haven't seen the governing body even predict that somebody's going to hurt somebody inside their organization and prevent it. I haven't seen them do that. I haven't even seen them, after somebody got hurt, do the right thing and help out people, you know? Like the redress scheme we talked about yesterday, right? They won't even apologize and help out the victims. Oh, Satan is persecuting us. Just remember, you're one of 4 businesses that didn't engage in the redress scheme. One of 4. Meaning that Satan is persecuting all 4 of y'all, right? Or you're like, well, no, he's just persecuting us. The other people, yeah, they deserved it. No, I don't think it goes like that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it goes like that at all. And it's very simple. People have to wake up from this organization. These are regular dudes. Some are even less regular. Like Sam Hurd, I seen that man dance. That's not how black people dance. I don't know where they found Sammy Hurd at, but he's not real. He might be an alien. Anytime I see somebody dance like that, that's a telltale sign. If you can't dance and you black, you might be an alien. That's right. You heard it here first. Black people that can't dance are not from this planet. They're weird aliens, and they should be studied. If you ever see somebody, you're like, hey, do a dance. What's your go-to dance move? And they start going, immediately call some scientists on them. Call the Pentagon. Hey, Pentagon, we got one of those black aliens over here. He tried to pass himself off as a black guy, but he obviously can't dance. And yeah, send your best scientist. Send your best scientific team over and arrest this son of a gun trying to pass himself off as an African American. How dare you? My apologies. My apologies. This is what happens when I'm in a good mood. I do and say stupid things. But anyway, I hope y'all having a great day. I'm having a great day. If you like the video, hit the like button. Share the video with people who you think may like it. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow. It's your boy Jay the Comedian. Holla at your guala. Deuces.